Everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Tara with Mayhem Crafty Cards, and the other day when I was cleaning up my Karin markers, I had an idea about ink smushing with them. So I know you can ink smush with a lot of different things, but I thought, you know, I paid so much for these, I needed to have another use for them besides just coloring my images in. So today we're going to try a little ink smushing with the Karin markers. So I'm just going to grab a couple, and I'm using my waffle flower mat. I really like the neons, so I got the 72 set that had all the neon colors in it. So I was very happy about that because I love me some neons. Plus they go great with Halloween. So I'm going to set my others aside, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scribble on my mat. And we're going to just try a couple combinations. So see how bright they are? It's ridiculous. Wait till you see the yellow. Now that is highlighter yellow. And then we have neon orange. So we have neon pink, neon yellow, and neon orange. So at first when I did this, I thought, you know, my mat was going to stain because, you know, they're pretty pigmented. So this is just some Bristol Smooth because I found that's what works best with these markers. So we're just going to try it. So it does give you, you know, kind of a light wash. So you can kind of see it pulling up. Now I don't use a whole lot of water because this is Bristol paper, and it will, you know, it's not going to hold a whole lot of water. Let me grab that pink out. I want a little bit more pink. So yeah, if you have the BrushPro markers, you should definitely try this. I mean, like, why not get another use out of your markers? And it's nice because they're also water-based, you know, so you're really going to get a, you know, good variety now with your markers. So I'm going to set this one aside to dry. Well, let me show you what it looks like here. Maybe. There we go. So it's just a nice, like, pastel. Even though they're neon colors, it just has a nice softness to them. So I'm going to clean up my mat. And I'm just using just a little spray bottle, nothing fancy. So, and I just clean my mat up with a paper towel right now because all of my microfiber cloths are in the washer. So this would be really great for backgrounds, adding a little, you know, you could dip your brush in and do a little splatter, which we'll try that for the next one. So let's do some pinks. So this one is pale pink, and I always keep my markers in the box upright because, you know, they were pretty expensive and I don't want my markers to dry out. This one is rose pink, and then we have magenta, so kind of like an ombre-ish palette. So again, I'm just going to spray my colors together. I'm not adding a whole lot of water because, like I said, this is Bristol paper, and I just had these card fronts just laying around. So it did pick up some of the color. Let's give it another little spray and see what it does. See, it's removing my color. But there, it just gives you like a nice soft hue instead of a super bright neon, you know what I mean? Like a super bright shade. And you can, you know, do the brighter shades. I would just dry them in between. So yeah, I was just thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, man, it would be nice if I could get more than, you know, one use out of them. So this one is Neon Violet. And we'll do neon blue. Let's do this guy over here. Now this is probably going to make a brown, but I do enjoy my neons. And then we'll do the green. This is neon yellow green. So yeah, I'm very, get very OCD when they're not put back in order. My cats knocked them over one time and I about had a heart attack because they were all laying on the floor and I thought for sure they were ruined. Oh, it didn't give me a brown. But look how nice and soft that is. So yeah, give your Karin Markers a try with ink smooshing and let me know what you guys create. Like this one is starting to dry a little bit already and you can kind of see, you know, the difference here. And it dries pretty quick. I mean, unless you're like dousing it with water or using watercolor paper. I mean, they dry fairly quickly. I mean, you can always hit them with the heat gun, which sometimes I do. Sometimes, you know, it's just easier just to let them dry. That's what I try to do anyways, is let them dry, like air dry. But yeah, I just thought it was neat that I could, you know, do something else other than coloring my images in. Let's do some greens. So this is lime green. And then we have apple. And it doesn't take a whole lot at all. I mean, I thought of this when I was cleaning up my markers the other day because I was doing my card for the rabbit hole. And I'm like, man, this is just such a waste. So I'm like, how cool would it be if they would actually, you know, blend on the paper? So yeah, as long as you're not using too much water with the Bristol, because, you know, it's not a watercolor paper, you should be able to get a really nice blend with them. So yeah, that's my, I guess that's my tip for today. I will see you guys in a video soon. Thanks guys, bye.